I tested 3 of the top trading platforms out there on the market right now. I'm going to go through them, show you the pros and cons, things that I like and don't like, and in the end, I'm going to score them and give you a recommendation of which one I think is best. The first one I looked at was Thinkorswim. This used to be TD Ameritrade's platform, and Charles Schwab had bought them, so now it is Thinkorswim by Charles Schwab. This used to be, and maybe it is still, the gold standard out there. They have so many studies out there that you can pick from as far as going and looking at different stochastics, looking at different indicators here and there. This used to be the gold standard on Wall Street. I truly don't know if it is anymore. I know that a lot of people are still talking about it, but after the acquisition of TD Ameritrade by Charles Schwab, I don't know if that still stands, but we're going to get into it a little bit. So I ranked this based on a couple of different things. I went with how it looks, the ease of use of basically the entire software, customization, accessibility to you. Do you have to pay for it? That's a big thing. Do you have to be a client of the software or a client of the broker? Does it connect to a broker? The price, and then my overall thought of it. So let's go with the first one of look. I tried hard to customize this as much as I can, and I really wasn't figuring it out how to fill in these green ones to make it look all the same, how to get the color down here. And really, I didn't dive into it too much. Why? Because I wanted to see how easy it was to use. If you go to something like what I use right now, TradingView, it is a very easy software to use. So I wanted to compare these and just show what's going on there. Now, so when we talk about the look overall, I'm probably going to give this a 6 out of 10. And all my scores are going to be out of 10. I just don't like that you can't change this. I don't like that you can't change this. And frankly, I don't like that I am not able to make this stochastic at the bottom bigger. See, I'm not able to drag it up. It's not letting me do it. So I don't know if that is something that I'm missing or not, but I should have a drag indicator where I can make this bigger. I am not seeing that right now. Therefore, I'm going with a 6 out of 10 for the look. Now, when it comes to ease of use, it seems like it's pretty easy to execute trades. All you do is click here, buy, sell, set an alert, and that is the great thing about Thinkorswim software. And actually, you know what's funny? I don't even have a TD Ameritrade account anymore. Technically, I have one open, but I still use the alerts on my mobile app from Thinkorswim because it is so good. So these alerts are super helpful. Even though I don't trade in here, these alerts on here are super helpful. So when it comes to the ease of use of this software, because I wasn't able to customize these, because I'm not able to change the stochastic the way that I want to, and I can't fill out the candles, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, but I love the alerts thing. And I actually encourage a lot of you to use alerts. You need to start using alerts. So let's say you get busy and you're out and about, but a stock price hits a number that you want to hit. Get a ding on your phone. This is a great software to use for that. Now, customization. This is the ultimate customization. I am sure if I dug into this a little bit more, I bet I can make this look exactly how I wanted. They do have incredible representatives that can help you and walk you through everything on this software. They will take an hour out of their day if you call them and you set up, how do I work through Thinkorswim? At least they used to when they were with TD Ameritrade. They will sit down and they will go through it, and they will even take you into a branch. I went into a branch one time many, many years ago and sat down and went through and tried to customize the software exactly how I wanted to, and they were very helpful with it. So when it comes to customization, these guys are the gold standard. It's 10 out of 10. You're not going to get any better than this. Accessibility. You need to be a client of theirs. You can't go out and just jump into the software. Unless things have changed and some back-end thing that I don't know, you need to have some type of account with them. And it's through Charles Schwab now. TD Ameritrade is not there anymore. You need to have it through Charles Schwab. So just because you have to have an account with them, probably going to go with a 3 out of 10. It's not like a TradingView where you don't have to have any money with them. All you do is just subscribe to their software. It's not like some of these other platforms out there where you just subscribe to the software. You need to have an account with them. So I'm going to give them a 3 out of 10 for that regard. Now, connects to a broker. I mean, you connect to Charles Schwab. It doesn't get any better than that. You're a 10 out of 10 there. The price. The price, there is no price. Have an account with them. And that is the beauty of softwares like this. There are softwares out there that are subscription-based, and they charge you whatever it is per month or whatever it is per year. And that's a great thing. They're a third party. If you are with a Charles Schwab or TD Ameritrade or Merrill Lynch or whatever it is, you are going to have accessibility to their charts. And because Thinkorswim is such a great software, you have an account with them, you connect to their broker, it's pretty awesome. And when it comes to the price, it's really just the cost of funding your account. you're not really paying for anything. You're opening an account with them, and it really doesn't cost you anything. So when it comes down to my overall score for Thinkorswim, would I use this? For me, it's a 5 out of 10. I'm not a huge fan of Thinkorswim. I do think that the ease of use to it is something that gets me. If you guys have been watching for any length of time, my big saying is keep it simple, stupid. This gets a little bit too deep in the weeds for me. There's too many things that I need to click. It's not simple. It's not intuitive, in my opinion. Could I go a little bit higher and give them a 6 out of 10? Sure, but I think that a 5 is an appropriate score for them, especially because it is just them on their own. You have to have a Charles Schwab account. That's my score for Thinkorswim. Trade platform number 2. This is TradingView, and I spoke about TradingView, and this is the software that I have been using for the last year or two on a regular basis. I have things that I like about this software. I have things that I don't like about this software. There's not going to be anything on any of these softwares that is just my 10 out of 10. It's just not going to happen. But some are better than others. Now, when it comes to TradingView, the look of it, I don't mind the look of it. I like that it is very customizable. I can go in and I can change the color of these volume bars very easily. I can make them, I can make the volume blue. I can make it a different opacity. It's really, you can do anything you want with it. Now, I think that the way that it looks is kind of, cartoonish in my opinion, but it is what it is. As far as the looks go on this thing, I'm probably a little bit biased here. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I do really like the way it looks. It's very easy to use. I like that you can match both charts. Actually, I'm just going to pull up a swing trading chart for the purpose of this. I like how easy it is to drag. I like how you can actually differentiate volume bars. This is something you couldn't do on the last one. You can move stochastics up and down super easy. You see how all I did was just grab onto it. So ease of use of this software, any indicators that you want to add, they have so many of them. Now, here's the interesting thing about this. So if you type in stochastic, look how many options you're going to have for stochastic. It's because people can come on here and they can create their own codes, and you can use whomever's you want to use. Look how many people just loaded their stochastic settings on here. So when it comes to ease of use, this actually muddies the water a little bit, because I don't know how Everlove God has their stochastic RSI alerts. I have no idea. So it does muddy the water a little bit, but with that being said, ease of use, it really doesn't get any easier. You can change settings right here on the screen. I don't have to continuously go to their settings menu. So I'm going to give them a 7 out of 10 for that as well. The one thing that I don't like as far as ease of use goes is down here where it says stock screener. You cannot change, if you put in stochastic, if you're looking for a screener, you cannot change the stochastic values. So if I have right here, I have 10.33. Theirs is 14.33, and you can't change that, and you've never been able to change it, and it drives me absolutely crazy. And if you come over here to a day trading chart, this stochastic here on the 15-minute chart jumps every time you change to a new 15-minute candle. That drives me absolutely crazy. So when it comes to that ease of use, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 just because of that. With the customization, I have to go very high. It's a 9 out of 10. You can literally customize this software to anything you want. You can write your own codes. You can input it. It is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to knock off 1 point because it does muddy the water. For somebody new, if you pulled up those stochastic indicators, you would have no idea what to click. Hell, I don't even know what to click on them. All I know is that I found one that works, and I'm not going to deviate from it. Accessibility. Anybody can get this software. That's what I love about it. And anybody can get it for free. Now, of course, there's going to be things that you can't get, but this is a 10 out of 10 for accessibility. Anybody can have TradingView charts. All you have to do is download the software. And that is a really great thing. Now, of course, I have things that you don't have because I pay for certain things, and everybody can pay for whatever they want to. They have different tiers that you can go into. You can have delayed charts. You can have Japanese markets in lifetime. You can have Chinese markets in lifetime. You can have American markets in lifetime. That's the beauty of this one, is that everybody has accessibility to this. Accessibility, 10 out of 10, like I said. Connecting to a broker, I'm giving these guys a 3 out of 10. And that might seem unfair because the other guys just Thinkorswim, they're attached to one broker. But these guys, you need to pick up better brokerage firms. They have the lamest brokerage firms that you can possibly think of to connect to. So it's kind of hard to compare apples to apples, but if you come over here, because we're talking about Thinkorswim, how they only connect to Charles Schwab, look at this. I don't recognize really any of the Binance. I guess I recognize that one. Let's see here. There's some that you guys may recognize, but I am not seeing any on here. The interactive brokers, okay, fair. I would use an interactive broker. Any other one of these, I would not use. There's TradeStation, I would use them. Webull, I don't know if I would use them, but it's not like they have a Charles Schwab on here. They don't have a Merrill Lynch on here. They don't have JP Morgan on here. That's the big thing that gets me. Now, can you write your own code for it? Possibly. I have no idea. But even if you could, I'm not doing that. I have no idea how to do that. And the point is, I don't like that I can't connect my desired broker to this software. Therefore, 3 out of 10. Now, price. So if we come over here, you can see, like I said, it's free until you're ready. And that is what I really love. And it's free forever. Then there's no credit card. They don't even take it. So you can have access to their charts. Now, if you want more, of course, it's going to cost more. You could pay on a monthly basis. You could pay on an annual basis, whatever you want to do. But if you have the essential, you can get 2 charts per tab like I have right here. 2 charts per tab. It's great. If you wanted to up it to 4 charts per tab, maybe you're a day trader, 8 charts per tab, whatever it is, you get different indicators. You have 10 indicators here, 5 indicators here. So there's a lot of different ways that you can go about this. I also love that there's no ads. Not that there's any on Thinkorswim, but I love that there's no ads popping up on a consistent basis. There might be if you don't pay for it, but you can see how customizable this is, and you can really get as deep as you want. If you want all of these things, you can go for it. You can go and pay your $50 a month or $600 a year, basically. That's the beauty of TradingView. And it's, frankly, it's a really good software for the average person out there to use, especially those that are getting started. So when it comes down to my recommendation, where I put this one, I'm probably going to go with a 7 out of 10. All right, let's go on to number 3. This is TradeStation. So TradeStation is relatively new to me. I haven't experienced TradeStation a lot, but I really, really, really like what I'm seeing. This to me is very comparable to something like TradingView. I like that I could just move this along. I could drag this along. This is something that I couldn't do very easily when it came to Thinkorswim. I love that how easy it was to set up my stochastic. It was just so simple. You click here, you change your inputs, you change your colors. It's just so simple. The moving averages I would like to fix a little bit. These things are kind of, you can see they're cutting off at 100 days. They're cutting off at 25 days. So I don't love that. I love the candles. I love the look of it. I love the volume down here. I love that it tells you earnings, when the dividends are. So as far as the look goes, I'm actually pretty impressed with this. And it looks like a real trading software. It looks something like a Thinkorswim, not so cartoonishy, like I said, when it comes to TradingView. So when it comes to looks on here, I'm actually going to go with an 8 out of 10. I really, really like what I'm seeing here as far as looks go on the TradeStation. Now, ease of use. I mean, guys, I opened this up just minutes before recording this video because I wanted to go and just start with a clean slate and see how quickly I could set up and how easy it was for me to set up. I set this up relatively quickly. It was pretty straightforward. You just clicked on the different studies that you wanted to pull up. I believe it was studies here. Yep, studies. Type in whatever you want. You just go and type in stochastic, pick your fast or slow. You can manipulate it to whatever you want it to look like. It was pretty easy. I was very impressed with it. Now, the amount of studies was not the greatest. It really just gave you that, like when I said stochastic, it was fast and slow. So as far as ease of use goes, I think it was pretty easy to use. I'm going to score that one about a 7 out of 10. And to me, that's a pretty high score when it comes to something like an ease of use of some type of trading platform. Customization, though, that's where I'm going to drop it down. I'm going to go with probably a 5 out of 10. Just because if I come in here, I should be able to click and go stochastic, and it comes with a bunch of different types of stochastics. Maybe not as many as TradingView because anybody can load their own stochastic settings on there, but you got to have more than 2. Come on. But to me, this suffices because I don't need any more than that. So if you're under the keep it simple, stupid regime like I am, it's great. But if you want to be a little bit more complicated, you want to customize a little bit more, I find it a little lacking in the customization department. Now, accessibility, you have to have an account with them. Now, I will say, it was relatively straightforward to open an account with them, and I was very impressed that I was assigned a person to so I went online, I filled it out, I said I want a TradeStation account. I got my own personal rep. He was emailing me, he was calling me, he was texting me. It was super easy. Anything that I needed help with, it was like a dedicated concierge. I found it a little bit strange because I've never experienced that from one of the big guys, but I kind of liked it. It was very helpful. We got verified very quickly. He helped me fund my account with, I think I funded this thing with $25 just to get going, and it was incredibly straightforward. So when it comes to accessibility, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 because you have to have an account with them. But with that being said, you get your own personal concierge. So that's pretty cool. And you're going to get set up if you have any questions at all. If you're somebody that struggles with a computer, they got you. They got you, and no one else is going to have that for you. Now, connecting to a broker. Well, they're their own broker. And it depends if you trust TradeStation or not. For me, I put money in TradeStation. I did put more than $25 in TradeStation. But I have no problem with TradeStation. I know that they're a very quality product. I like that I can talk to anybody at their headquarters at any time. It's pretty straightforward. I have a lot of friends that use this, and this is actually a really great platform for people that trade and jump in and out of trades because you can execute them like that. You can put in stops so easily. It's a really, really great platform for that. Now, when it comes to price, again, this is not comparing apples to apples because TradingView is its own subscription software. This one, it's whatever you fund it with. Now, I know that somewhere in the back, if there's inactivity in the account, you're charged a certain amount of money per month. I don't know what it is, but I assume if you're opening any account like this, you're going to be active. That would be my guess. So, or just close the account. So when it comes to pricing, I almost want to go NA on this one. I'm going to give it the same score as Thinkorswim on that one. So when it comes down to it, my recommendation or my top choice is TradingView. I really like TradingView, and maybe there's a little bias in there. TradeStation is a great platform. Thinkorswim, great platform. I probably wouldn't use that one if it was up to me, but I really like TradingView, and this is the trading platform that we use in our community every single day. They have a great iPhone app. It's absolutely fantastic. They have a great software, great desktop app. It's great. And here's the thing about it. You can customize this to exactly the way that my charts look. Let me pull it up on my screen here. Guys, I have a PDF set up and also a video that walks you through exactly how to customize your charts to look like mine. And when you're in my community, which is a Patreon community for $25 a month right now, the link is in the description below, you will get access to that video. You will get access to those PDF files. You will get access to the community members that are there every single day using this, and you'll get access to my live streams that I do multiple times per week on YouTube. Some of them are private. So I encourage you to try it, join it, get your chart set up, and you have a great day.